Today we're playing Starfield on the Lenovo Legion Go. This is quite early in the game, but I just wanted to see what the performance was like. Also, it's quite a difficult game to get stable on the Lenovo if you don't perform certain actions such as updating your graphics driver. So I'll talk through that a bit later on and also have links in the description for where to go and find out more.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Two more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. An abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates. We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
So you can see, indoors it's pretty smooth. I haven't taken it to a city yet. You normally see that the frame rate tanks as soon as you get to something like Jameson. But the settings I've got here should keep it above 30. Nice.
Hostile life nearby. I have found the enemy. I do not feel
No
pain,
bullets.
but I hear it is terrible. Combat. There is a line left. First and dead.
Yeah, failed.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, no. You see, that constellation... That statement is part, but the only things... I don't
I'll
care
just
what
skip
kind
through
of high
dialogue.
spirit... Open fire! Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the lodge. No deviation. You were trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Ah,
Watch my back! Damage registered. Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
now I'm out of range.
Not sure why.
Okay.
Exoskeleton damage enemy is no longer.
Can't seem to jump. Oh, yes I can.
Avoid getting shot. You might die. We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. Captain Ash, to reach the launch, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of Atlantis. Don't worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
So here we should be going to Jameson, which will allow you to see the frames per second we get there. I'm hoping it should be stay around 30 and above, just over.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
So let's just run a little way into Jameson and see what the frames per second sits at.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, now bounty.
So it's not too bad. It's better than I thought it would be.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAS. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the mast.
So it gets very talky and cinematic for a while in this area. So what I'll do is I'll stop sort of showing the gameplay, but just sort of say what I did to get this working. As you can see, it's running smoothly and it's not crashing. I've seen other YouTubers who tried to run Starfield and it was just bombing out. The main reason for that is that the AMD driver that the Lenovo ships with is an old one that predates a version that came out with a fix for Starfix. So prior to that, even on the ROG Ally, if you tried Starfield, it would break, it would bomb out. So the first thing I'd suggest doing, go to the Lenovo support site and download the latest AMD driver. I'll put a link in the description to the Lenovo site where you can get those drivers. Secondly, we're running at 720p and it's upscaling it to an 800p screen. But no matter what settings you tweak, you can't get really nice graphics and performance. And so someone over at Nexus Mods, I can't remember their name, came up with something that gives you a little ini file for settings that has a lot of things in it that you can't do from the front end. And this is the result. You kind of get something that runs reasonable on the device and doesn't look like a dog's breakfast. So it's the best possible option. So I'll put a link into Nexus Mods to the specific mod. You'll need to register there if you don't have an account already, but it's free. The other thing I should say is I'm running with the beta BIOS, which some people might not be comfortable sort of putting a non-official BIOS onto their machine. So what I would suggest is the Lenovo ships with 3GB VRAM settings in the BIOS. I've got mine with the beta BIOS set to 6, but I think what you should do is turn off your device, completely turn it off, and then when you turn it back on, so when you press the power button, hold the volume, I think it's the volume up, or the volume down, and that'll take you into a screen known as, so that's the device's BIOS, and there's a bit in that where you can alter the VRAM setting, probably set it to something like 4 gig. I think the other setting might be 8 gig, which is probably a bit too much, but just try that as well. I'll see if I can find a link for where, instructions to set that VRAM. And that's it. You should then be able to run Starfield on your device. It is playable. Personally, if I was playing Starfield, I would probably be running it with a cloud provider. I've got two sort of like cloud accounts. One is Xbox Game Pass, which you can get a 3-month pass with the device. So it's free for a while and it's got cloud gaming and you can play Starfield on that. However, I think if Starfield left Game Pass, you're not going to have your save files. I don't know if there's a way to copy saved progress down from the cloud. The other cloud provider I've got is GeForce Now, and I've got the ultimate sort of setting, which is quite expensive. It works out about $99 for 6 months, is what I paid for. But that will allow you to play this game at something like 1200p, and it, with really high settings, and it looks fantastic. But obviously, a lot of people wouldn't want to pay that extra money, but it's just an option for those who do. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.